Hey, it's Sue. Today we're going to be starting a new playthrough of Dragon Age Origins because I lost the save file for my original one that I was playing here on the YouTubes when my computer died and everything on it had to be wiped. Even though I tried backing up, I apparently don't know how to do that correctly. So we're gonna be starting a new game. I have to turn it up really high because I have all the things down really low so that I can hopefully be heard. And I'm going to see if I can skip this. Can we skip this? No?
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven,
That's kind of annoying.
but
I've seen
instead,
this
they
kind of
destroyed
literally
it.
a million times. Though I do love Duncan, so hearing him talk is always
They were
true.
cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. Even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Coolio. Dwarf. Playing as dwarf this time because their openings are apparently good. Gonna be a warrior, gonna be a commoner.
Greetings.
Yeah, that preset is fine. Now she lives underground, she's gonna be super light. dwarves and all the other races for that instance get eyeshadow and lipstick. Well, I know how most people got lipstick pre-Industrial Revolution. I just don't know how on earth eyeshadow would have happened. I know how eyeliner happened. I just don't know how. If it didn't have a third one, it'd be cute. I just don't know how eyeshadow happened. Got the same hair as my sister. No, that'd be weird. We're twins. Dwarfy Liliana. We'll go with that. What even is eye color in Origins? See, it's all just black. All of it. All of it's just black. I like her nose. Her mouth is fine. She's really fine. Nothing much wrong with her. That's good.
No, it is gone.
How do you do?
Greetings. Greetings. Charmed. Greetings.
I'm gonna go with
Greetings.
experienced. We're gonna try and make her as balanced as possible. Which, you know, doesn't sound like a terribly good warrior, but you know, we all do our best. Gonna go with coercion and powerful and precise striking. Yeah, we're gonna stay on easy because I'm a weenie. This is a cola, not a beer, if you heard that.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please,
fuck
Barat.
you.
I don't want to do this in front of my sister.
Why not? She knows the slope of the land, don't you, girl?
Just because I know the slope of the land doesn't mean I don't
You
think
told
you're an
me a lot
asshole.
of things, not
Doesn't mean
one
I
of
don't wanna
which meant
kill you.
more than a fart in a mittens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold cap teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's
Who
got to do
cares
is
about
find a
elf
lord
poetry?
and squeeze out some kid
I'm
who
an
looks
elf
like
person
him.
and I don't
And
care
we're
about elf
all
poetry.
living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please,
Why
don't
would
get
you
involved.
be in the
You
Diamonds
know that
Quarter
never
with
goes well.
Barat?
I'll treat her however I like, as long as you both eat off my plate. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brat. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life. Checking on my investments, and right now, they don't bear much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today.
Great.
Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know
You're
you
on
don't
loose
have
sand with
anywhere
me
else
right
to
now.
turn.
God, I wish
I'm
we
sorry
would
you
just
had to see
stab him
that.
right through the shield.
Just be careful about showing him. You've been lucky so far. He thinks it's funny when you and Lesky get vulgar. Some of the nobles I've met, they'd as soon have your head for speaking your mind. That's why I didn't tell you. Barat's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient. You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface.
As an elf
No.
person, I personally think
Unless
going
you
to the
find a way to
surface is a
save us
fine
all from
idea.
Darkspawn and become a paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Yup. Yup.
Who's that? Why are you bothering me? Rika? Don't you sass me, you ungrateful brat. I made you, and I can make another just like you. Then you should have left me there. What have I got that's worth living for? Well, who asked you? I don't need your pity. I got everything I need. Right here.
2 bottles of wine and a stack of cards.
Don't you talk to me that way. You're still living in my walls. My walls. Do you hear me? Don't you walk away from me.
Walking away. What a nice mother we have.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
Growl.
You're just jealous because you want the majesty of Lesky for yourself, you shameless hussy. What do you say? I kinda hoped you'd forgotten that. But as much as I'd love to keep chatting, we better get down to business.
Okay. Right.
Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias, some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back. Well, yours will be a short and tragic relationship. You ready to show him some pain?
Any idea where he
All he
is?
told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. He's probably staying near their quarters.
Great.
You know, gold, lyrium, spices. Anything that Barat might cut someone's head off to get.
Literally anything.
Poetry to my ears, Selraka.
Spare Silver. My boy needs medicine.
Don't look at me like that.
I was beautiful once. I was beautiful.
Oh, I'm sure you were.
What are you doing here, Brand?
Have you heard? King's got a team who found traces of Bronca in the deep roads.
Oh, Bronca and the deep
Found her
roads.
body, did they?
No, tools. Signs of camp, things like that.
Paragon or not, Bronca's dead. She's been gone 2 years. No one survives the deeps that long.
If only she were dead. Life would be so much easier if she were dead.
The ancestors were smiling on my bets today.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Oscius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name? Hey, you can't just... This is a public place. You got no right. I know people. I'm under the personal protection of a Nor Barat. Try stealing from me and he'll... Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
My pleasure.
Wait, I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
No, I'll give it back. I'll find more. I'll get Barat double what he can make in a year. Triple. I swear.
I
Just
don't really
please
care,
don't kill me.
Could everyone who isn't about to die please turn around for a moment? This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen. This is murder.
You two let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the back.
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that?
Job's a job,
No!
man. Come on. I know. I know. I know.
Right.
I know.
They say it's
Only one shot.
Nice. Two lyrium nuggets.
We have to get this stuff back to Barat before he starts wondering what we...
This place is going to the nugs. Cat.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Oscius?
Here.
Excellent. I'll send someone out to handle the cleanup. Not you, though. I have another job in mind for you. The Warrior
Sure,
Cast is hosting a
whatever.
proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing. There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Havaird's a long shot. Just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand?
Sure,
The
whatever.
fight only gets announced to contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find a Verd, see who he's fighting and when. When the name Minar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight.
Whatever.
You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see a Verd's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
Great. Okay.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
You go back to your dirt pile, scum.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds.
Fuck you.
Looks legitimate. Go on through, then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
I'm a better fighter than all your casts. No, your warrior cast people? Why do they have so many fucking casts? Why are casts a thing? Fuck casts.
Stone's Embrace. That's one of them. One of the Grey Wardens. Oh, I dare you to go over and talk to him. Say,
I will too.
welcome to Orzammar, Warden, sir.
Stone met, and blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed? Or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely? We do the same in my part of Ferelden. Hello, then. My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you. Ah, of course.
Fuck, I forgot
That's
to
what the
change your
face
name.
brand means, then. I
guess
remember that now.
Nadia, then.
The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn. It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends, and inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for, but I hope to find it here. And I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
Yup. I hope so too. What do we find in here?
Oh, sweetheart.
Sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose. Oh, Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up on this. He's still mad about the time I accidentally told that barkeep Barat had demanded free ale delivered to my door. Hey, I just had an idea. That's much better than my idea. I was gonna say we should go up in the
It's better
stands and
than
start a
your
rock
idea.
slide,
I'm
but
a
you're
woman. We
brilliant.
have better ideas.
You'll be a Verd. You'll go out in his armor, keep down the visor, and fight in his name. He wins, Barat wins, everybody wins. Except all the warrior caste braggarts you leave kissing dust.
Yup.
I sodding love the way you think, my friend. I was afraid Barat was going to kill us.
He still is.
Got it. It'll help if you can distract him, though. Just, talk to him so I can sneak past him without him noticing. Let's do it quickly. We don't have much time.
Yup. Take all that shit. Excuse me.
Hey, only fighters are allowed in these chambers. Who are you? How about you come back after the fight, and I'll show you how I like being served.
Gross.
It's ill luck for me to touch someone the ancestors have cursed. But if you like, I could tell you tales that would make your friends weep with envy.
Absolutely.
Aye, long and terrible they were. 100 men venturing into deep roads that no one's traveled in years. Everywhere we walked, we heard them, scratching in the walls. But they only attacked when we stopped. You got used to the smell of your brother's blood, but never to the Genlock's reek. It takes great skill, for if you let one wound you, the taint festers until you run mad. We die so the rest of you can live snug and remember the glorious days when our empire stretched beneath half the world.
Bout 3 is next. Officer Minar versus the Warrior of Air. Fighters, make final preparations, then report to the ring.
That's my fight. We'll finish this when I return victorious.
I got him. No more time. Make sure you have everything and go tell the Proving Guard you're ready to fight. And don't forget to keep your helmet down.
Yep. To the inventory. Sword's better. Well, the sword's a great sword. It's better if I go with the axe and the shield.
I believe it is time for your bout.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
May fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready? As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar. For our honored guests, the Grey Warden, the warrior Everd, son of Galton, will fight Officer Minar, survivor of the battle at Kar Ellerin.
Don't choose the honor of the heart. Oh, sod it. Let's just fight.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
You had it coming.
That was nice and easy.
The winner is Everd! A truly memorable fight. The young cadet vanquishes the wily veteran. Healer,
Yes.
see to his injuries. The warrior Everd, son of Galton, will fight last year's Journeyman Division champion, Adalbo, proven in glory before the stone.
You honor me with this fight. May we both win glory in the eyes of our lords.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Enemies approaching.
You hit him. Hit him.
The ancestors have withdrawn their blessings and embrace a new champion on their field. The warrior Averd, son of Galton, will fight Lenka, silent sister in training. She has made her vows, but not completed her blooding. Will she be accepted into the legendary order? That will depend on her performance today.
What does blooding mean?
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
You're mine. Let's make this quick, shall we? Merciless!
The winner is Averd! Lenka went to the stone without a sound, as befits her vows. But it wasn't hard to see the blood that was spilled. Averd will advance to the final bout to determine the true champion of the ring against...
What? Time out already? Hey! That's my armor!
Who are you? How dare you disrupt this sacred...
Wait, I know that man. That's Averd. Then what imposter did I fight?
Remove your helmet, warrior, and let all who watch you see your face. Castless! You insult the very nature of this proving! Guards, take this filth away!
Hold your man, I pray you. This warrior has defeated the best you have to offer. Is that not what this proving is for?
We are honored by your presence, Warden. But this proving is not solely for you. There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This woman is no warrior. She is casteless, rejected by the ancestors. Her very footsteps pollute the stone. She has no place here.
Pollute the stone.
Except as your champion.
Are you awake yet? Psst. Can you hear me?
God.
How hard did they sodding hit you anyway? Did you have to put up such a fight?
Yes.
As soon as everyone saw your face, Brand, the place went mad. Shut all the doors, examined everyone for family and caste. One of the guards recognized me and figured we must be working together. They burned 3 candles to the stump interrogating me about who put us up to this. I think they knew, you know, about Barat. You think I didn't look for a way out? Rika's not the only one in danger here. They could kill us. But these cells are built straight into the wall. And they confiscated all my lockpicks. What's it look like on your side? You see any way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that.
Do I know you?
You might want to watch your words, Duster. They might be the last ones you'll get.
That's Jarvia, you moron. Don't dig us in deeper by insulting Barat's top lieutenant.
No.
You caused a lot of trouble
I will
today.
insult her.
Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Volney.
Well, that's his
the
fault
entire
for
proving was
deciding
declared
to bet on a
invalid,
drunkard
and the
rather than a
assembly
veteran.
already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you. That's right. You've never had the privilege of being down here. You're in one of the deep cells in Barat's estate. He built it into the ruins of old Orzammar. Plenty of room to store gold and lyrium. And nice thick walls so no one can hear the screams. I brought you. You got every guardsman at that proving thinking if he takes your head off, the ancestors will bless him forever. But they know whose hand holds the whip. When Barat claimed you, they knew who's going to get to watch your last breath. You risked exposing him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together. Sorry we had to put you in separate cells, or I'd suggest you have a last tumble.
Fuck you.
Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
Level up. I'm gonna go with dual weapon training.
Leave off with your noise. You're giving me a headache. Where? I don't see nothing wrong. She... Hey, what the...
Nice.
Let's get started.
If we want to get away with this, we can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
Why would we? But you do get a weapon. Locked. We'll probably be able to go back and go in there when we come back to Orzammar later on in the game. Never played as a dwarf, really. I mean, I've played all the openings, but that doesn't really tell you the experience you have as each of the races. You're just fine without any armor.
Ha! You're getting sloppy. You had it coming. No more.
Come on, let's show them.
Wait, Leska, slow down. I was just looking for loot.
Fear is your weakness.
Marvelous.
Let's get
Age
started.
down here. We're training nugs. Extra core. Always good.
That's it! Missed? Say hi to face.
I'll put on this dwarven helmet. Brave silver bowl, that'll sell for some money.
As you wish. This should be easy enough. Right.
Up here, I think we need Leska, because there's a locked chest. And Leska's actually a rogue.
I'll get on it.
And therefore can lockpick. AKA the more useful class than just being a tank. Now it's time to save the game before going into a boss fight.
I'm cutting the whore free. If that freak of a sister of hers can't stay in her place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace? I've been wanting to get my hands on that.
Heh, I know what you mean. She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you, it tastes as good as it looks. What in sod all is that doing out of its cage? Come on, boys. The little whore needs to learn her place.
Yeah! You had it coming. Time for some fun.
Nice.
Did you see him there all when we're done with you? And you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him. You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here. Hail to the sodding king!
Oh, fuck the king.
Well, he sure was talking like she's still alive. But I won't turn down the chance to go take another peek. Hey, could you tell Rika I killed him? I mean, it doesn't do you any good if she thinks you're the most virile warrior in all the stone. An excellent point. Now let's go find somewhere to hide.
Where would we hide? Why would we hide? Rude.
Right.
Yeah, venture forth. Let's see. Hi, shopkeep.
You're not supposed to be here. Wait, is that blood?
Yeah.
Ancestors, protect me.
There they are! Seize the fugitives! Drop your weapons and walk down slowly. We will use force if you resist. He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies.
Barat would have butchered us if she hadn't killed him first.
Your friend has once again demonstrated her courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks. It seems I have found one. That I have found what I sought in Orzammar. Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
This woman is wanted for treason. You can't do this.
What did I do that was treasonous?
I can, and I am.
Well,
it would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people. But it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight. Then before these witnesses, I hereby recruit you into the Grey Wardens. Know that you are most welcome.
This is highly irregular. The warrior families will be most upset.
Look at you, you duster. A warden. And to think I knew you when you were stealing bread.
Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few possessions of your own. It was once wielded by the warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I know you will continue his proud example. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you for your hospitality.
Wait, what? Okay, apparently said the wrong thing. I wanted to talk to Rika first.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Natia.
Pleased to meet you.
Majesty.
The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar. Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
Sure.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the Blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
I hear
Good.
he was fine.
I hope to work with him as well as my father did. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind.
I'm sorry to cut this
Kaelan.
short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me
Though
with
your
his
father
strategies.
has bad taste
Your uncle
in,
sends his greetings
friends.
and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god? But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Yeah. Kalen's not a bad guy. He's just an overeager.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Radical.
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being.
Sure.
There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Right. Cool. Come back here. And go down here. Look for the loot. I really hate the length of the arms that they have on the dwarfs. It's just too long. Yes, I found a gift.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yep.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I'm good.
Good luck to you then.
I know where Alistair is, I know where the King's tent is, I know where Loghain's tent is, I know where the mages are, I know where the Templars are, because they're with the mages.
We stand here in this hour.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not?
About the history
He's not a man easily impressed.
Ostagar,
You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I win. I'm Natia.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
No, I'm a dwarf.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
You humans and your
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll just kill every
A
darkspawn
wise
I
attitude.
see.
It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Not particularly, actually.
My friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king.
Here and talk to the Kennel Master.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help. I need him muzzled first.
Oh, give me
Go
that.
in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Doggo. The best party member.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I don't know.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red center.
I'm a dwarf.
Good.
I've never seen a
In the
flower
meantime,
before.
I'll begin treating our poor friend.
So, any last wishes I can... Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Not a dwarf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Fun. The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kakari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Good to know.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. Oh, I'll watch your back. I'll try to keep my wits about me. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
That's a thing.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. No, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Yes, it did. Let's see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Gotta sell this, and this, and this, and this, and this, this, and 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 these. We need this backpack. You can have this bowl and this malachite. And I'll take all of these health poultices that you have. Oh no, those were mine. Whoops. It's good for now. Nope, not that way.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. I doubt I'm that lucky. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Nah.
Fine. Then leave me here to wither away.
I mean, you're gonna be killed by Darkspawn anyway. There's no point.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
You've heard about
Not a
me?
great deal. We've been waiting for your arrival, though. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy. Since the Grey Wardens protect human lands, I guess the dwarf would not wish to join. Obviously, I'm wrong. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm gonna say this.
That's not fair. I listened to tales of the Grey Wardens and dreamt one day I too would ride a griffin into battle against slavering monsters.
Griffins are
I know
dead.
there are no more griffins, and my fantasies were those of a boy, but still, I remember those tales. I never thought I'd be part of them. Tell me,
Are you though?
has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Yeah, probably. There are high chances. Excuse me.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go here. And we find Alice.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
No.
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You're a very strange
You're not
human.
the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I don't
You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away, I apologize.
That's alright.
Good. You didn't exactly catch me at my finest with the mage there. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden, though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
Right,
Not yet.
that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
No,
Oh,
really.
I guess you've got a more colorful background than Duncan let on. But don't worry, you'll see plenty of Darkspawn now. And probably sooner than you'd like. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
What's Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Probably not, no. Let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Fantastic.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil
What's
before
up
us.
here? Where's that where we came from? Oh no, this is up here.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart. Don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
Don't bother wondering where we're going, Alistair. I don't know.
The wall before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide.
Right. Let light and Maker's ass and all that shit.
There are lots of darkspawn, different colors. Reports of things we've never even heard of.
Logain's Guard, King's Guard. We can try.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Right. Bye.
As you wish. You approach the tent of Teyrn Logain. State your business. How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden, He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tern. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. I suppose you have a message for him.
That's never worked before.
Hold on, then.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yep.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He's not my
And
king.
yet the fate of the Grey Wardens lies in his hands. Remember that.
Well, that was fun. I really don't like Loghain.
You found Alistair,
Good
did
to know
you?
that.
Good.
I
I'll assume
just
you're
don't
ready to
like
begin
him.
preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me.
Sneaking in
The way
audiences
she
with,
wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find archive. What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Cool.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Yep, you will. First things first. Gotta go to Davith. Take away his daggers. He's gonna be our shooty-roo. Jory's fine. And for me, gonna have this. Gonna have this as my second weapons. And this belt. Other than that, that's it for today. We will go into the wilds next episode. And so I'll see you then. Bye-bye.